Neverness to Everness. Yeah, try saying that 3 times fast. Neverness to Everness, Neverness to Everness, Neverness to Everness. As soon as this game started to make the rounds and people were touting it as anime GTA, it immediately caught my attention. Absolutely. As well as certain other things that were being posted on YouTube definitely also caught my attention. Let's talk about it. You guys thought I was going to review Nikkei, didn't you? Soon. I'm still trying to comprehend what the hell I'm looking at right now.
Why are you staring at me like that?
This game is definitely an interesting take on the gacha formula. And God knows we need something to fill a void because the whole situation with GTA 6 has just been a fucking riot. You can buy properties, cafes, cars, and get sucked into alternate dimensions because that's always fun. And all of this fun stuff also occurs in this absolutely massive game world. Like, holy shit, this thing is freaking huge. Welcome to Hefero, a bustling metropolis where the vibes are immaculate and people have seizures. There's shop interiors you can actually walk into, and there's NPCs walking around. The world feels really vibrant and alive, and you can even stare at this witch's feet. Never mind, I guess I censored them. So what's this game all about? Well, these people were just walking around, minding their own business, and then all of a sudden, the fabric of reality just fucking caves in on them. Yeah, just fuck their shit up, why don't you? Anime bullshit ensues, and then suddenly, 2 main characters are floating in the air. Okay, that happened before all of this. I was just too lazy to sequence this properly. I picked the guy. He kind of looks like Wise's brother or whatever, but anyway, you know, good luck, asshole. And now we have to clean up this absolute clusterfuck thanks to these things called anomalies. Yeah, God, these gacha games really like the word anomaly, don't they? And the word commission for that matter. Everything's a fucking commission to you guys, isn't it? As a guy that's been playing ZZZ for the last, like, year and a half, I gotta say, the combat feels a little bit stilted in comparison, you know? Yes, there's rotations and builds and different teams and synergies and all that fun stuff, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, it was really hard for me to figure out what the hell to do. I just mashed buttons throughout the first few hours of the game because, fuck it, might as well just spam everything. But yeah, NTE definitely lacks that ADHD energy that Triple Z has, where it's all in your face. This one feels a little bit more subdued, which can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on your preference, but I don't know, man. I don't know what to say. As soon as you plopped into this game, you're immediately met with this really bizarre mindfuck of a, like, when you're taken into some alternate reality and you have to fight this monster. And I definitely really dig the aesthetic and the style of this game when it comes to that stuff. Out in the open world, you can literally fight these anomalies where fucking, you know, you get teleported to another dimension, like, in real time, which is actually pretty cool. These characters though, well, I like a lot of them. Some of them are just freaking absolutely insufferable, ear-grating to the point of just being completely unbearable. Like, it's actually really sad because I do like the designs, but the characters themselves and their personalities just makes me want to freaking just this little hamster fuck for a TV for a head. Now, this thing literally almost made me uninstall the game. And ever since, what the hell are we doing here? Why are we taking this guy out on a date? Why does this have to be part of the main story? What are we doing here? This shit was starting to get interesting with the horror themes and this beast that comes out of nowhere as these 2 fuckballs decide to start rambling on, but... And yeah, I know the comedic elements are fun and LOL, lol, waffle, you know, but we're like getting into the nitty-gritty of this game and we have this fucking meme mission where we have to get this bastard a date. All it does is just say its name over and over again like a Pokemon. Shut up! And I know I'm not friggin' talking out of my ass because just recently the developers came out and said for the new update they're literally going to add a mute button to this thing, so everyone can blow me. And look, no offense to the voice actor and everything, I'm sure you're a wonderful person, but holy Jesus. I don't know, man. Look, I really wanted to like some of these characters. Like, I tried to like Nanalie, but holy shit. Yeah, we get it, you're autistic as hell. Calm down. Min as well kind of drove me crazy at the beginning. Yeah, everything's happy and dandy. Everything is sunshine and rainbows. Holy shit, I'm about to go rob a bank. Leave me alone. Yes, you can actually rob a bank in this game, and trust me, it's not what you think. It's nothing like Grand Theft Auto, like with this shit. Fuck! Although that would be really interesting. But no, you basically have to run through this fucking maze and collect all the money you can and dodge all these enemies. But honestly, I did enjoy it. I actually think it's pretty fun. I mean, this is definitely the most enjoyable way I found to make money in this game, because God knows these fucking other slop mini games are just... What the hell is this rhythm game, guys? Holy shit, none of my inputs are even registering. It's there's nobody here! Like, at least the Zenless Zone Zero content that we got with the Angels of Delusion, at least there was something going on here. I'd much rather be an Uber driver, because at least I can, you know, test my cars out and piss off my passengers somehow, even though I didn't do anything wrong. What the hell is your problem? Was 168 kilometers an hour not good enough for you?
Pay attention when you drive.
No. But honestly, driving around after a while does get really tiring. I mean, no amount of Napalm Death albums can get me through this shit. I'm sorry, I can't do this for more than like 20 or 30 minutes. At least in this taxi mode, it kind of feels like I'm playing Crazy Taxi, but you know, minus the offspring and all the insanity. Hey guys, do you like to harass birds? Well, you can in this game. You can find all these red birds scattered throughout the map that you can exchange for Oracle Stones with this barefoot witch. You can get rewards and whatnot, and she can also give you buffs with this divination feature, so make sure you come here whenever you can. Basically, one of the most important things you have to do in this game is level up your city tycoon level, which basically unlocks a lot of the game for you, and eventually you unlock this character named Cheese, who's a top tier DPS, so make sure you grab her. Me personally, I don't have Natalie, so she's the next option, I suppose, because when you're free to play like me, you're damn right I'm meta chasing. I'm not taking any fucking chances. That being said, this gacha system is actually one of the most generous systems I've ever seen in a game like this. Like, I managed to get Hitori in like 80 pulls, and she's a really useful character to have for the Pink Paws heist, because she can stop time and make these runs a complete cakewalk. Like, it's actually hilarious how much money I've managed to walk out of here consistently. And I also managed to get this alcoholic bitch's skin as well, like shortly after. So holy shit. Yeah, speaking of the skin, she kind of looks like Astrial. I mean, A, they got very similar clothing, and B, they both have their butt cheeks hanging out. Alright, so basically the gist of this game is you buy properties, you buy cafes that can generate passive income, and you focus on leveling up your city tycoon level, as well as leveling up your characters and whatnot, so you can actually survive in this freaking unforgiving world. Holy crap, some of these enemies are really strong. The managerial systems you have in this game are quite interesting. You know, you've got a lot of stuff going on here. You can take the money that you've made, so you can, you know, buy cars, and then you can, you know, do races, and then upgrade your cars, and then buy more cars with more money, and get more money, and use more money to buy more properties and more cafes, and get more cars, and get... I'm pretty sure you can cure cancer and AIDS while you're at it as well. I mean, Jesus Christ, you're an absolute friggin' sky's the limit for you. You get to live out your fantasy of living in a luxury apartment as a young person. Yeah, because that's a fucking achievable thing now. You can even invite characters over to your apartments, which has all sorts of implications, like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, a lot of these cutscenes are just fucking boring. Like, a lot of the characters are just statically standing there talking to each other. There's no movement, there's no fluent animation, you know, they're just standing there, they just yap on and on and on and on and on.
Stop right there.
See you all in 2 days.
Yeah, nice read, love. Like, there's nothing here that really kind of just gives me the same vibe I get from, like, the earlier Grand Theft Auto games, where there's just so much, you know, interactivity and just, like, emotion and just movement in the characters. I mean, yeah, of course, that's in here to an extent, but it's just...
A video game console.
Natalie bouncing around like she's just snorted fucking 2 bags of meth, and you've got Mint over here who's just a cat girl. Oh wow, so kawaii, funny haha, but you know, like, there's definitely nothing like this.
So maybe if you got rid of that old yee ass haircut you got, you get some bitches on your dick, nigga.
Well, that would stir up a whole new can of worms, as if the friggin' AI controversy didn't already. And let me just get this out of the way, rip this band-aid off. I don't give a flying fuck if companies use generative AI in their games, as long as they don't make the whole game with it and they don't infringe copyright. Although what did make me raise an eyebrow was this whole bit at the beginning of every heist where you have Giovanni talking to you. Never mind, I guess you have static now on the TV, because I guess they decided to remove that. I mean, I was confused as hell when I saw this. I'm like, where's Giovanni? Where's my man's gone? Like, what's happening? God fucking damn it, guys. And it seems like they replaced all those AI videos with this robot insect thing. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It plays whenever I turn the TV on or watch a movie in this game. So, I don't know. It seems like they got lazy with that, to be honest. It would have been nice if they had like some shit from Grand Theft Auto where they have like segments or funny bits here or there, you know, with, I don't know, just some commercials or something, kind of like something out of Cyberpunk, with just the ridiculous advertisements everywhere, because God knows we're gonna have to get used to that in the coming years. I mean, look at WWE right now. They even have advertisements on the wooden tables. I don't care if developers use AI on a free-to-play game, as long as they make it fun and enjoyable, you know? Put the budget to that. But if you're gonna use it, at least make sure the AI looks good. God damn. I will say, I might not care for some of these characters, but I do like Juyen. No, not that Juyen. Yeah, you guys knew I was gonna make that joke. Shut up. She actually looks like she belongs in this game. She's got the old school gangster look here, which is I really like. I mean, this is exactly what I expect a character to look like in a game like this, you know? Like, it's perfect. Instead of anime schoolgirl 40,668,928,292 and fucking cat girl and how about a fucking Gen Z, because that's what we need in a game like this. Absolutely 100%. And that voice, oh my god, stop! And anime girl that rides a jellyfish. Like, what the fuck? This is the type of game your parents would walk in and see and be like, oh, you're winning, son? And then you see this shit and it's like, yeah, dad, I'm doing great. Like, I get it. These characters want to be cute. They want to be likable, but that all aside, the actual gameplay itself is rather interesting. When I first experienced my first anomaly encounter out in the overworld, it was quite breathtaking. Like this giant whale that just comes out of nowhere and sucks you into the sea of blood. Holy shit. And this Ghost Rider looking motherfucker that challenges you to a race on his motorcycle down a freaking tunnel and sends you to another dimension. I mean, and then he whacks the shit out of you with his fucking wheel. I mean, that's the shit that I can dig. I can vibe with that. That's like, I honestly, these anomaly encounters are some of the best things in this game. And look, this story can get really interesting and compelling, especially in the later half where we have this girl named Renee and this big-titted fucking albino woman over here. Speaking of albino boob ladies, I just managed to get Hafer. This entire review is coming to a halt right now while I level her up.
What do you want? If you're that free...
You to get the hell out of here. Yes. Yeah, up we go. Wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the later part of the story. Sorry, I was distracted by my waifu. This shit was actually relatively engaging, although they fucking yap on and on and on, but man, this was something definitely different to whatever the hell this was. Look, comedic stuff can be fun and all that, and I do like the game's style when it comes to, you know, the manga panels or whatever the hell they're trying to do, but I mean... There has to be a limit, guys. There has to be a limit. I don't know, man. I just wasn't feeling it. Although when I did get to the whole bit with Renee, I was definitely really invested because I'm like, wow. I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. I actually found myself sitting through the story. So, you know, go figure. And this whole motorbike / car chase was incredible as well. Like, why wasn't this game filled with more sequences like this? It would have fit perfectly. Come on, you know? But throughout all these side quests and all this other shit, this is when I just started to skip through everything. I just couldn't bear it anymore. I don't care about your ADHD ass. I don't care about your fans. I could give a shit less about the Targano fan club because by the looks of it, you don't really have that many of them. And Mint is fine, live with me. Just stay in this house and shut up and leave me alone. I'm
honestly so happy.
Good for you. I'm gonna fight this giant turntable. I mean, I really like Juyen, and fuck, I even like Daffodil. I think she's pretty cool looking. And hell, like, there are definitely characters in this game I can deal with, you know? I don't know much about, you know, parallel universe Lycon over here, but I'm sure he's okay as well. But Juyen is what I envision when I think anime Grand Theft Auto. You got stamina meters, you have this thing called city stamina and character pixels. The pixel stamina helps you farm all your materials to level everyone up, and your city stamina basically makes you, you know, be able to do all this, the fun mini games that we all know and love. There is racing in this game, which is probably one of the better, you know, mini games in this game, but I mean, it does get pretty difficult, especially with this track where it starts raining and it becomes impossible. My guy, I have the literal fucking initial D Panda 86 right here, and this thing can't drift. Get the hell out of here. I can't figure out if I was doing it wrong or if it's bugged. I don't know. It got to the point where I got walled off pretty quickly with that and had to, you know, eventually buy a faster car, which I'm holy shit. This farming funds is definitely not a fast process unless you really know what you're doing. And I have been trying to be more efficient with it, and these city deliveries can actually give you a shit ton of funds like relatively quickly, so make sure you jump on that whenever you can. Oh shit, we got a new update featuring this Timu Dylan who's obsessed with tomatoes. She's meta, isn't she? Yep. Alright, I guess I'm pulling for her, goddammit. Well, seeing we got a fresh update, let's talk about the graphics now and see what they've done with it. The game definitely looks really gorgeous and lively, and it's like living and breathing. I actually really love exploring this game world because there's just so many shops, stores, and all sorts of places to explore. But for God's sakes, when I tried to play this game on cinematic or high, my GPU absolutely tanked. I have an Arc B580 that came out last year and a 16-core processor. Like, what the hell are we doing here? God damn, I finally managed to tweak it to a level where, you know, I could, you know, just get below 70 GPU usage, but sometimes the frame rate will still tank as like no tomorrow. I don't know. Maybe it's not well optimized, and I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They can probably fix this easily. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying it's not one of the best optimizations. And the update didn't really change much. Look, I get it. Unreal Engine 5 is a pain in the ass. You know, like the fact that this is even running on that shit is a fucking miracle. Also, fuck temporal anti-aliasing. Why is this still a thing? I just realized that the game's been blurry as hell because I didn't have the sharpness turned all the way up because of it. Yeah, it took me half the review to finally realize that. My bad, guys. Oh, that's so much better. I can actually see. Well, at least you can teleport to the bank now, so that's cool, I suppose. Graphic issues aside, let's talk about the bugs in this game, because God almighty. But besides the aforementioned drifting bug, yes, that's actually a bug. You had to have a low frame rate, otherwise it would be really hard to drift in this game. There's been several scenarios where I've got stuck into a wall or pinned against an elevator in the bank heist, or hell, there's been shit where my controls literally get inverted. I hopped out of my car one time and left was right, right was left. I'm like, god damn, the psychosis is finally hitting me. This game definitely has a lot of problems, and for fuck's sake, they even put an unstuck button in this game so you can get yourself out of whatever predicament you're in, which, you know, whatever. I guess besides all that, it's fine. It does run well, and it does look gorgeous, and honestly, that's all I care about. Damn, I guess they actually fixed the drifting, or I wasn't doing it right. I don't know, fuck it, you know? Holy shit! The Panda AA6 is real, and it can't hurt you! Yes! Oh fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, there we go! Haha! There's anomalies all around the world that you can actually track and fight that have all different types of unique gimmicks with them, like this cube that can literally build a tower that you have to climb up. I mean, the creativity on full display here is rather quite interesting. I'll definitely say that. It's very unique. The progression system in this game can be relatively okay, but man, you get walled off a fair bit. I mean, you have this thing called an appraisal level that goes up with your hunter level, and my god, that really kind of just limits your characters from leveling up. Like, it's basically this game's way of saying, hey buddy, slow down. You know, you gotta level up a little bit more before you can make your characters stronger. The system in this game, we have these arcs, and yeah, I did manage to get a lot of the signature ones, and including getting one for the main character from this naked blonde woman. God damn it! And what the hell? Whatever, just give me my shit. How the fuck were people supposed to figure this out? You have this thing called a console where you use these Tetris pieces. What is with Tetris and gacha? I mean, Enfield had this shit, and now this game has this shit. Why don't we just make a Tetris gacha game at this point? But yeah, the progress walls get pretty distracting in this game. For the love of God, do not even bother farming for this shit until you get to Hunter level 30, so you can actually get the gold ones. And the drop rates on these are quite picky. It took me a while to get a few of these, and although I did get the signature arcs pretty easily, you know, I even got, you know, Hattori's one from the gacha, so there you go. Honestly, this shit was not really that bad. But yeah, a lot of the time you are playing the waiting game. I can't stress this enough. This gacha system is one of the most generous ones I've ever fucking seen. Like, Jesus Christ. There's no 50-50s in this game. I will repeat that. There is no 50-50s in this game. I'm not making this up. The character that's on rate up, you're guaranteed to get it if you have enough pulls, and you know, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and I love that. I really wish more games would do this, to be honest, because the shit that I went through with Premiere, God. Honestly, I really do dig this game, but it kind of feels like you hit a plateau once you get where I'm at, and you're just freaking waiting around for materials and whatnot. But yeah, once you do buy your first apartment, this thing really starts to take off. Like, I really love the, you know, the numbers game. I love that about all these gacha games, you know. I really started to get invested with the whole property thing and the cafes, and the properties even give you buffs and whatnot, so it's definitely worth to buy these. This game actively encourages you to expand your empire. What this game doesn't encourage you to do, though, is break the law. I swear to God, getting a wanted level in this game is so inconsequential. But I will give this game some credit when it comes to this shit. When you actually get apprehended, or under control as this game calls it, you actually get sent to a literal prison, and you can do one of three things. A, do your time. B, try to escape. And C, pay your fine so you can get bailed out, because all hail the justice system, I guess. And honestly, that was a really interesting thing, and but that's kind of one and done. I kind of just want to get out of there and just keep playing the game. But that is quite the interesting detail there.
Speeding ticket. Not today. Speeding ticket. Not today. Speeding ticket. Not today.
Shut up!
Yeah, the sound presentation of this game isn't exactly the best thing in the universe, but the songs that play over the radio with vocals and whatnot are actually pretty catchy, and like the actual sound effects in the game itself are more than serviceable. But I don't know, guys, for a game that takes a lot of inspiration from Grand Theft Auto, I was expecting they would pull a lot more from that. Like, where's the actual bank heists? Where's the drivable boats and aircraft? Where's the gang activity? Well, besides the really basic bitch shit where you find people on the street you can beat up. And yeah, you can actually go freaking Burko on the, and shoot people's cars and whatnot, but they just freaking cover their heads and just run away in terror. And when you try to run people over, you just drive right through them. Like, what? Yeah, this is a family-friendly game, guys. What is with people turning into ghosts in these gacha games? Is this like an anti-Guna thing? Oh god, can't see the blood and gore, I don't want to get turned on. Well, hell, you can straight up just steal people's shit from stores and whatnot. Yeah, let me grab that. Thank you very much. There we go. And fuck, you can just straight up just shoot people and just fucking take their wallet and shit. And then you can return it to the police station to get a fun little reward. I'm such a great fucking person, guys. I'm amazing. I'm gonna destroy this puppy. I'm sorry, come here. You can borrow people's cars from them, but some of them won't give them up, so you have to be a little bit more assertive. Give me that.
Run.
But yeah, once you get to a certain point in this game, things definitely plateau a bit. It basically just boils down to you just getting more properties and hunting down anomalies to get more funds and whatnot so you can unlock everything, which I kind of feel like unlocking stuff in video games is like a lost art now because everything that comes out these days has paid DLC. So this is definitely refreshing. Once you get your characters leveled up to a decent level, you should jump on this ghost train thing the game calls it, where you can access this game's endgame content, which is, yeah, good luck, buddy, because this thing can really hit you hard. You need to bring your A game if you want to get these rewards and whatnot. It would probably be a good time to work on your consoles if you haven't already. And trust me, I managed to finally actually get the shit that I wanted here from the aptly named rabbit hole stage. Yeah, and oh boy, rabbit hole is right. Eventually you will get what you need. And, holy fuck. Alright, let's see how hard Hattori can actually hit now. I can't wait to see this. This should be interesting. Well, fucking hell. How you like me now, dick? There's a bond system in this game where you can literally gift your characters gifts to, increase their bond level, which can, unlock stuff like letting them move in with you into your apartments, and, they can give you rewards, which you probably want. I'm just saying, having more pulls is not a bad thing. It might seem like a waste of time, but don't neglect the bond system. You can also obtain these fluffy clouds from these cloud anomalies in your apartments that you can give to your characters as well. That 420 affection points. I see what you did there. There's online multiplayer in this game, and calm down, edgelord. I haven't really tried it myself personally with friends or whatever, but from the clips I've seen on YouTube, it's just absolutely hysterical. So if you got some buddies you want to play with, then go nuts. This shit is just... oh my god. See ya, buddy. See ya. Bye. You can do online races, which honestly I had a lot of fun doing. It was a bit of a slow start though when I started my first race. For some reason my controller wasn't working, so I was stuck on the starting line for like a damn idiot. And eventually I got my shit together and I came second, so that was cool. And then eventually I got better and better at this shit, and I actually absolutely started to dominate everyone. Like, it was getting ridiculous. Look how far ahead I am here. God damn. I was riding on the high note until this guy in the newly acquired Porsche he probably purchased for $1 trillion came out of nowhere and decided to fucking tell us all to collectively go fuck ourselves. Well, I still came second because fuck him. Too bad I can't collect the rewards because I have no stamina. Oh well, I'll grab these ones. Yeah, obviously the racing has some balancing issues. You want to be careful with that. Oh damn, I guess we're on a boat now. Okay. Fine with me. I always want to go on a holiday. It's getting cold down here. It wouldn't kill me to go up north for a bit.
Cute fluffies.
Oh boy, the cute fluffies.
Fluff, fluff.
They the losers. Oh, hello.
Hey, is anyone out there? Is somebody help? Hey, is anyone out there?
Alright, goddamn. Whoa.
Seriously, since when do phone booths trick people?
I don't know, lady. I'm off. Oh. When I arrived on this island, things were okay, but that went south really quick. Things went from 0 to 100 in no time. Like, what the fuck is this shit? It was like Silent Hill, and what the hell's going on here?
I'm dying. Doctor,
I'm not scared of death. I'm just scared of waiting for death.
Jesus Christ! Okay, this is not the happy place. I don't want to be here. Oh God. Oh, whoa! What the fuck? Oh my God, what the hell?
I made sure she was dead.
No! Oh God! Oh God, what the hell is going on here?
Actually,
The voices! The voices! Make them stop! No! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me! Help me!
Video
That's
game
better.
console.
Come on, Hattori, let's go watch a movie for God's sake. Slice of life. Please give me some slice of life for the love of God. Yeah, let's watch this thing for the 1000th time. Everything that I've said about this story, I take it back. Tagado, I am so sorry. Alright, obviously I'm exaggerating here, but yeah, that is kind of wild how this game can go from just a seemingly harmless fun to just fuck you. But no, I respect the fact that this game has the balls to be able to, you know, dive into darker elements and disturbing themes, you know. Anyway, let's go gamble. Come on. Oh my God. Yes! Yes! Oh, we got it finally. Oh my God, it took forever. What the fuck is she doing? God damn! Easy clap. Yep, I guess I'll probably use it sometime later when I need another team. Might as well try to go for the arc. Yeah, no, we're going to be here a while, aren't we? God damn. Yeah, I don't think we're getting this. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, hey, my phone got hacked. That's definitely something. This game really has it all, doesn't it? Fucking, I might as well just clear out this shit and see what's going on. There we go. Come on, who we get? Oh, yes! Another Hafer! Hell yeah!
Hathor, elite courier of Stary Express.
Oh,
At your
she's
service.
so badass. Oh. Hell yeah. Got the A1 or M1, whatever the fuck you call it. I don't know, guys. This game definitely stands out to me. Like, the vibes are immaculate and, you know, there's just something about it, you know. Hang on, let me just play rock, paper, scissors. Oh, God.
Tell how you lost.
Hello, police. I'd like to report a domestic. After like several, like tens of hours of playing this, I finally got it. You know, I fell in love with this game. I fell in love with this game. Oh man, you know what? This is the first for me getting emotional while editing a video. I don't know, guys. This game finally got me. I understand everything now. I get it. You know, initially I thought this game was just another, you know, cash grab or whatever. But when I actually played it, I'm like, damn, this shit is like extremely addicting. Even with this mahjong shit here, I rather hit ready. Jesus Christ, give me. I was just setting up OBS. I don't know how to fucking play this game. After a while, I decided to look up some guides and whatnot. And I finally started to get the hang of it, so that's cool. Wow, they give you an absurd amount of money in this mode, especially with the 2x funds event. But yeah, man, like the more I played this game, the more it literally just freaking pulled me in. Like I don't know what else to say. For a gacha game, well, I don't even know if you could even call this a gacha game anymore, like, honestly, because the gambling elements are almost completely non-existent. Like I said, there's no 50-50s, and, you know, it's definitely something special, and it's refreshing to see a game company create something for free that you could play for free that gives you such an immersive experience with so much to do. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, people can, you know, regardless of what your opinions are on these types of games, you got to admit, this game definitely tries to, you know, tell a story, and it tries to get you hooked on it. And fucking hell, it worked, because I can't stop playing this, goddamn. Oh yeah. Are you gonna shoot the ball, brother? In a market that's really oversaturated with gacha games because everyone wants to play something for free because who the fuck wants to spend like $1 trillion to play video games these days, that seems to be where we're heading right now if you've seen computer prices and whatnot. But I definitely feel like we've got something really special here. Every time I jump into this, like the atmosphere is just so amazing with this. I kind of feel like this game is all atmosphere and maybe a little bit of gameplay and story. I don't really care much for the combat in this game. I mean, it's not bad, it's not terrible, but yeah, and obviously the story speaks for itself. I mean, I might not care an immense amount about the story, but I got to admit, man, like, none of that really matters when I've had a pretty enjoyable experience just driving around this damn game world and just exploring. Every time I see a new game like this pop up, it gets me thinking, will I actually enjoy this, or will I think it's boring? I mean, I wanted to try out, like, Genshin and Wyvern Ways, but honestly, because I'm already playing, like, 5,000 games right now at the same time, it's kind of like, eh. But seeing this, it's like, good lord, it's Grand Theft Auto, I have to play it. Admittedly, that was my draw to this game, and it might seem a little bit superficial when I really think about it, but, like, fucking cares? Like, the bottom line is, I played this game front to back, and I'm still playing it, so, you know, that says something. Could I recommend it to everyone? No. Although, you know, obviously, gacha veterans might have something to look at here. You know, it's basically the same deal of what I said in the Zenless video. I'm like, yeah, some people might find something to like about it, some people won't. That's just the way video games are. That's just the way the human race is. Like, we like things, we don't like things. I like the numbers game of this game. I like farming for materials. I like leveling up characters. I like exploring the game world because it takes me back to my childhood. This kind of definitely hit home to me, and probably not in the most impactful way that I would have hoped, but it still did regardless. And I do appreciate the developers for really going out of their way to try to create a vibrant game world here, even if they had to cut some corners here or there using AI, which again, I don't care, but man, sometimes I feel like you have to do a lot of work yourself to kind of really drive the thing home. You got to give the game a soul. I feel like maybe people are relying too much on, you know, machines to do the work for them and whatnot. And look, I get the whole argument against AI, data centers fucking everything up, RAM shortages, people losing their jobs, whatever. But if I can get a good free-to-play game and developers can be more efficient with the evolving technology, is that really a bad thing? Do people still hate CGI in movies, auto-tune in songs? No, auto-tune basically became a staple in music, and many successful movies utilize CGI really well. Nobody talks about that now, huh? How many artists do you think were sick of the limitations of practical effects in movies and got into computer animation and whatnot in the 90s? A shit ton of them, and they were really successful as well. Are we still talking about that? No, of course not. Why would we? And God knows how many jobs were lost there. But both of those examples still needed the human element. We still need that, alright? Look, you can agree with me and you can disagree with me, it doesn't matter. This world is ruthless and people look after their bottom lines. That's just the way things are. And yeah, Hoda royally fucked up with that Weathering with You inspired AI billboard they did. I can't defend that. Anyone with an iota of common sense can see that that's wrong, okay? I don't support that sort of shit. I never did. The companies need to utilize this shit in better ways instead of being fucking lazy, okay? I agree with everyone on that, alright? Look, my point is this. If you're playing a free-to-play game and you're having fun, is that really a bad thing? Is it a bad thing that you enjoy it? Do you like video games? Do you even enjoy doing anything anymore? Why does everything these days have to be a divisive debate? I mean, what do you want me to do? Not play this game because it uses AI and AI ruins everyone's lives? I mean, everything ruins everyone's lives at this point. I mean, what's the difference? Just look at social media, inflation, the cost of living. These fucking asshole electricity companies. Oh, I can tell you some tales about those pricks. And what about these fuckhead real estate agents driving housing into the ground and young people can't even find a place to live? Like, we all live in one big shit soup and we have to learn to swim in it. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think people just need to get ready for tomorrow. You know, who's ready for tomorrow? I certainly am, because we're going to have to get used to this shit. It's going to happen. It's going to take over everyone's lives, whether we like it or not, so we're going to have to adapt or die. Anyway, back to talking about the game itself. Jesus, I'm telling you, I'm fucking God almighty, help me. The atmosphere of this game is just so magnificent. Like, it really just sends chills down my spine every time I go down here. Every time I drive through this road, every time I fly this drone around the city, my jaw just drops to the floor. And yeah, I know it's probably not the most graphically impressive game in the world, but man, it's fucking... does it really matter? I mean, if it makes me feel something, is that a bad thing? And I'm telling you now, a 37-year-old almost, and feeling something is definitely an achievement. I don't know, guys, the Neverness definitely becomes the Everness, that's for sure. It's probably not one of the most original games in existence, but it definitely was something different for me. This game is kind of like a lot of ideas collected together and just rehashed, but the execution is all that matters to me, and I kind of feel like they did hit the target, but I feel like we have a long way to go. And listen, every scathing critique I've given this game, I've done it because I want this game to be the best it can be, because honestly, like, this thing could really, really, really become something amazing. And, you know, the growing pains are here, but I feel like it's, you know, it's only the beginning, and we're going to see some pretty dramatic changes in the future, because the devs are listening. Like I said, they made a Tagido, and they've done a lot of quality of life changes. They've improved the driving, the drifting. They've added teleport points to places where we don't have to fucking run around like idiots anymore. So as long as the devs keep sticking with that and continue the story mode, hopefully that isn't even nightmare fuel or absolutely cringe, then I think we're gonna do something pretty interesting. And I want them to expand on the lore and the ideas that they've already laid down, while also, you know, taking what worked, what didn't work, and make what worked the basis for their expansion of this project. And I feel like if they can do that, we'll actually have something that's just extremely good. Because like I said, you know, we all have to start somewhere, and this is obviously a project that they're passionate about. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put so much effort into the detail in this game, like all the shop interiors, all the apartments, all the furniture you can buy to decorate your house, the soundtrack, the fact that you get sent to a prison in this game when you get arrested. Like, it's all here. They've took some previous ideas, like from GTA, Persona, Yakuza, and they've done some things where they've expanded on it. The prison thing in particular, this is what I feel like they need to do more of. They need to expand on existing ideas so that this game can truly stand on its own and be one of the most unique experiences ever. And when they do that, I feel like sky's the limit for this game. I feel like I'll be playing this until the day I die. Just like Zenless, just like Arknights. I'll give this game its flowers. It definitely impressed me, so I don't know what to tell you. Like, take with that whatever you will. Anyway guys, that's another video down. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.
A video game console.
You gotta make a mark and move where you want to. Deep that determination to steal what you can and run from.